Yo, what's good? This is Meaty. Today, I want to talk about the time where this autistic acquaintance that we had, me and my boy P-Dizzle from Boy Scouts and this ministry that we were a part of, uh, we knew him from a couple things actually. He was a pretty chill dude. He was funny. He was really funny, but this one day in particular, he led us to the roof of this church. It was the church's school right next to the church. And we were at a community service event. And me and my boy P-Dizzle and a few other people would chill. There was this one kid that we would always clown that we knew that was there too. But the rest of the people aren't really too important for this. It's mostly just me, P-Dizzle, and maybe that dude, that dude we used to clown too, and our acquaintance, our said acquaintance. And we're actually volunteering, got to give back to the community. We're good people, do some community service. Well, the real reason that I was volunteering here actually wasn't out of the kindness of my heart. I mean, sure, it felt good to do community service, and it's a good thing. But if you listen to my first video, you'll know that I got caught on the railroad tracks, and the police brought us in, and my mom had to pick me up from the precinct. So, yeah, after that happened, my parents decided that it would be good for me to give back to the community because I guess I wronged the community by doing such a horrible thing, even though I didn't do anything all that bad. But anyway, so we would go to these events every other Sunday or whatever. We were like in middle school, so we were fairly young. No, this was actually like high school, but I did it for a while anyway. We were at this event. We were serving food to a bunch of people from the church, and whoever wanted a meal and to hang out for this event. And we were on the serving side because we were volunteering. But there were actually a lot of volunteers, so we got to take like a good amount of time as breaks too. And while we were on a break from serving people food, we were just fucking around in the back, messing around, me and P-Dizzle and whoever else was there. And our acquaintance over here, he's like hinting for us to come over here. He's like making little noises, waving his arm. He's like, I don't want to say like shy, but he didn't really talk too much. He just like acted a lot more through body language, if that makes sense. He was funny too, but he was like he was unique to communicate with. We'll definitely say that. But yeah, so me and P-Dizzle are like kind of confused or whatever, but we're always like down for an adventure. So we follow him. And the way this event worked was everyone in the basement, I think a lot of the people there just came from Mass next door, and it was in the basement of the school that was next door. So the school was like, it wasn't too big. It was a little private school. I think it was an elementary school. I don't know if it was a middle school too, but definitely an elementary school. And there were like 4 floors. It was a decently sized building, but in terms of school, I went to public school, and that school was bigger, as you would probably expect. I don't know. But anyway, it was on the basement. That's really all you need to know for this. So we're in the back by the bathrooms, and the bathrooms are like in a separate hallway that you have to go a little bit upstairs for, like half a floor up. And then near the bathroom, there's another staircase if you walk past the bathroom, and nobody from the event was really walking past the bathroom. They were all staying in the main area. It was in the gymnasium actually, and they had a bunch of tables set up. So we were just in the back, past the little door to get by the bathroom. There was a big area there. It was like a nice little hallway, kind of isolated from the bathroom and the whole event. So that's where we would chill. And he's like signaling us for us to come over. We start following him, and we go upstairs. He like starts leading us upstairs. We're all like confused. We're like, all right, what's going on? And the gate was open. Like usually there's a gate that's locked so that you can't go upstairs when the school's not in hours and when the school's not in operation. But it wasn't locked this day. So I guess he was already there and he explored it by himself and he wanted to like show some people, which was pretty sick. I'm glad that he included us in on this, but it was wild and unexpected. We walk up the stairs, we go all the way up, we're like following him. He's like in front of us, running up the stairs, looking back at us once in a while to make sure we're still following him up the stairs. And of course we are. We finally make it to the top of the stairs, and it's like this little box, like this little room. The staircase was wide, but now it's like super narrow, and it's just like a little room that's on the roof. But we're still inside at this point. But if you walk outside the door at the top of the staircase, it's just the roof. And there's like a little label that says alarm will sound if you open door. And the way it worked was there was a window right next door. So the window was actually unlocked. So we get up there and we're like, oh shit, dude, this is what you're trying to show us. Because now we're up there, we kind of like put two and two together. And we didn't know he was already up there. But he obviously was. And me and P-Dizzle are like kind of sussed out because we see the sign. We're like, dude, I don't know if it's a good idea to go out there. We're probably going to get in a lot of trouble if we do. Like, this is a church event. This is like our parents are here and shit. And we test the window, and sure enough, it's unlocked. So P-Dizzle climbs out through the window, and then our acquaintance just pushes right through the door, bro. He just walks right out the door. And we're like, oh, dude, that's fucked. Like, but nothing happened. Like, it was just a false sense of security, I guess, that they didn't want people to go out there. And they relied on scare tactics, which obviously didn't work for our acquaintance, bro. He just tanked that shit. So then I'm like, all right, fuck it. And we're out there. And I actually have a picture of it. It was a super nice night out. There's like not a cloud in the sky. I don't know if I'm remembering it right, but I had the picture. So the picture is nice. The picture does it justice. But I don't know if I got more pictures up there or just the one. But anyway, it was so nice. We were like surprised that he found that. And yeah, we chilled up there for a while. We didn't like smoke or anything, but I'm sure if these were in the days where I did smoke and we had something, we probably would have smoked it. But we didn't smoke back in these days. And yeah, we just chilled up there and eventually went downstairs like nothing happened. And we never got caught. Nobody suspected us. So shout out to our acquaintance over there from Boy Scouts and this ministry. Like, that guy, like, he was a funny dude. Yeah, shout out to him. But peace.